Good day, legends! Live a couple minutes early because we're that excited for it. The Gold Coast Titans versus the Dolphins at Suncorp Stadium here. It is the Queensland rivalry here. 6 games so far in their history. Early history with the rivalry, but just as hype as ever nonetheless. If you enjoy, smack that like button, lock in your seatbelts, get ready to drive on through the subscribe button, and lock in. This is going to be a huge game coming up here. When it comes to lineups here, game's due to kick off in about 7 minutes. We have the Dolphins starting it off with fullback Hamiso Tabuai Fudo, aka the Hammer. The wingers are Jermaine Asako, a former Titan, though many forget that, and Selwyn Cobbo on the wings. Excited to see them play. With Jake Avarillo and Herbie Farnworth in the centers, Cody Nikorima and Isaiah Katoa, your halves. Isaiah Katoa, a potential future Blue Star halfback. In the forward positions, we have Tom Gilbert and Thomas Flegler with, as Jeddikin says here, the psychopath at hooker. In the second row, we have Kadeli Lemuele with Finafuaki in the second row. Morgan Knowles is the lock here. I rate Morgan Knowles. Can he go over today? Brad Schneider, Oren Keeley, Felice Kafusi, Ray Stone, Trey Fuller, and Brian Panua are the bench for the Dolphins. As for the visiting team, the Titans, don't worry, legends, I'm getting to all of you in the chat here in a moment. We have Keanu Kitty at fullback with Siatili Fernini and Philip Sami on the wings here. Jojo Pafita and Max Biaggi in the centers. AJ Brimson and Lachlan Ilias in the halves. Monkey Fortawaker and Tino Pasua Marley in the props. Verrills at hooker. Hull and Bo Firma in the second rows, Chris Randall at lock, Curtis Warren, Simpkins, Haas, Cooper By, Summerton, and Jensen Totoapia are the rest of your bench there. Come on, mate. Cooper By, just love that bloke. Such a shame. Terrible articles out lately. Hello to the chat. Jenny Kidd, we mentioned you just before. Kane Mill says, I think Titans win 36-34. We're going to drop that into our predictions thing. Hello, TJC. Kane Mill says, hello. Good to have you here. He's back, says Daniel Bay. He's back. We're back, baby. And we're back better than ever. Guess who's back? Back. Oh, good. It's TJC son. You can't handle him when he's on the ground. I'm realizing that actually just realizing that the Figgies, the other One second, legends. Just gonna quickly do something very interesting that I've never really done before on the channel here. Not too long till kickoff now here on the channel. It's due to kick off in roughly a few minutes now at this point in time now. Just save that. We're going to sort out the background because the background's actually the wrong way round at the moment here because TJ sees I'm up and didn't think about it. So we're going to haphazardly do something with that actually there in the chat, legends. And then I'll say hi to the rest of you in the comments, all right? TJC just sorting that out. So boom, refresh. Not that anybody cares. Click. I'm doing some amazing hacking skills right now. You wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't believe the incredible hacking skills that I am putting in to this game at the moment here, legends. I'm just the all-time hacker. The all-time hacker racker dacker. You can't compare to my hacking. We can do a bit better than that, actually. We can do a lot better than that, legends. We can make this the best possible thing imaginable. All right, we're going to put Cobbo a little higher. Going to move the Dolphin logo up a little bit. Move Cobbo up. And there. Doesn't look quite as nice, but it looks correct. And that's what I care about. That's what I care about, that it looks correct, legends, because that's how TJC rolls here on the stream. I hope you're all Having an amazing day so far in the chat, legends here. You gist, that'll do, Lo. You get the gist. You get the gist, legends. You get the you get the gist of it. Yeah, that's gonna have to do. There we go. There we go. All right, we're gonna do it like that, and that's gonna be about it because there's literally that's the best. Give me a second. Boom. There we go. All right, he's a little low, but it's the best we're gonna do. And let's get back to the chat here. You legends deserve the amazing support. Boom. 0-0 Titans. Don't know why my brain went all fuzzy there while alive for this. Let's go back to the top because a couple of you have commented since TJC was a bit of a muppet. Max former Finns too. Yeah, Max is a former Finn as well. TJC, my friend, how things doing? Things doing pretty good, Jeffrey Pocket. Good to have you in the stream, man. How you doing? You doing legendary? I hope you are. You should be. I mean, you're the Jeffrey Pocket. Dolphins 13 plus is Jason Reader's prediction. Good evening, as you would say, legend. You get the gist. He's back. He feels better. He's ready to bring you a rugby league match. We can pray, legend. We can pray that I can. Who will score the first place? As long as we get first points, I don't mind. Don't mind a bit of ragtag. It shows you as a human, not a robot. I guess that's true enough, legend. That's true. It shows that I'm not a machine. I'm not perfect. TJC, the Muppet, with a little bit of a layout mistake there, but we'll carry on. We'll carry on. It's fine, right? We're chill with it. We understand that TJC can have a little slip up and a dip up sometimes, but he still puts up better content than 9 out of 10 channels. Not all of them. There's some pretty legendary people that I work around, but, you know, so it's good enough. Shout out to the poll so far at the moment here. Another chapter in this Queensland rivalry. Who do we have winning this one? 25% of you have the Titans in no comeback this time. Dolphins, Fins up is at 67%. And 8% have gone with the ref/bunker. What's good, TJC? What's good is hopefully Titans versus Dolphins, bro. I want a good rivalry match here. I want aggression. Like, people advertise Dolphins and Broncos as the big Queensland fight. Nah. It's Dolphins, Titans. And you're probably going to go, oh, TJC, that's not true. I mean, look at the last games they played. 5 of the last 6 have been won by Dolphins, 1 by Titans. Well, yeah, but, you know, 36-30 was the last game they played. It's going to be entertaining, man. I don't care what anyone says. Well, yeah, they won 36-10 the time before, but let's not talk about that. We kick off here in this game, our second of 2 today, legends. Still apologising that I was too unwell to stream earlier for the other games, but we are live for today's fully through, and it's an instant error from the Dolphins. I'm pretty good, Stomper. I hope you're good too. Well done, Parramatta Eels. Thank you very much, man. That was an incredible performance. It was such a weird feeling for me that game because every other game for the last 4 years actually, I've been streaming or vlogging or at a party of some sort watching. No, I was just on the couch, really sick, unable to cheer much, and that felt so wrong for someone like me. So wrong. Appreciate you for that, man. Hell, I do it on the daily. It's completely fine to be a Muppet. Speaking of being a Muppet, look what the Dolphins just did with that mistake before. Titans with a full set in front of the try line here. Verrills inside to the right now. It's a flat one here. Second tackle. I forgot I'm watching on Kayo. I was looking for the corner, bottom right corner tackle count. It's right at the top. That's so much easier. Third tackle here, Titans through the middle here. Not what I want to hear, says Jenny Kidd. Not what you want to hear whatsoever. I love that trumpet at the start. Mate, they don't need a drum when they've got a trumpet, bro. That's the best part about the Dolphins. Titans, could they have a massive start to their game coming up in a second here? Here again to the left they rush here. Down they go. With the tackle, it goes to Keanu Kitty now. And with the danger man, they kick low. Hammer with the ball now. Hammer's just going to hold on to it here. He was looking for the offload, just couldn't do it here. You just got to hold on to it. Jermaine Asako now through the middle. Had a very underwhelming time at the Gold Coast Titans. I think he got a try for the Titans, but overall very underwhelming before he headed to the Dolphins and had one of the best inaugural seasons for a winger in an inaugural team ever. And I'm not even exaggerating that. It probably was one of the best performances from a winger ever in an inaugural team. And 20 out from their own line, Ray Stowe, and looks like Morgan Knowles is going to win a penalty for the Dolphins. High contact there. The Dolphins will get a crack after a very stressful start to their game here. Yeah, he was the top point scorer, legend. Jermaine Asako, man. The Mistako, the legend himself. Dollies all day, says Greensfield. Dollies all day, baby. Flegler through here. And could we see the Titans struggle? Josh Hannay on my screen right now, legends. I stand by this for the Titans. Mark my words. I will pass out on this hill. The Titans will get better under Hannay. Josh Hannay will improve the mentality of that team. Mark my words on it. In some way, he'll help out the team to make them at least better than they were before he came in. I'm convinced he's a decent coach. Passes backwards here to Flegler. Kicks slow now to Farnworth here. It's very awkward. Titans knock it on. Unless they rule that Farnworth got any touch on that, it's got to be a knock on. Gee, it was a nice pickup there from the platter, but he just couldn't get it. And back from a long-term injury, Tom Gilbert. What an offload, right? Expecting a lot of this from the Dolphins today. Some big hits, some big passes. Probably a couple knock-ons, but that comes with the game itself. And the Titans being in the scrum here with Lockie Ilias being the giver. Good old Lockie Ilias. I remember his time at South Sydney. So unfortunate how both his time there and his time at the Dragons ended. A player that's kind of been unlucky in his early career. He's got talent in there. He just needs somebody to allow him to unlock it. And the Gold Coast Titans are one of his best opportunities to do that. Probably the best opportunity of his career here. The Titans have only ever won one of these fixtures, 2024 legends. Round the middle here. Titans keep forcing forward now. That Flegler guy was close to not being able to resume his career, wasn't he? Yeah, had a very bad leg injury, legend. Nearly didn't play again, but he fought through it, and he's back now. Shoulder, though, it was, I believe. Yeah, shoulder. Stop it. Someone got to get the spoon. Somebody got to get the spoon, legend. I don't think Titans will get the spoon, but they easily could. Somebody should get the spoon. I think it's a race between Titans and Manly, personally. That's my hot take. Stupid TJC, right? But that's my call. I don't think Titans will be just awful, though. I think that they'll show signs of improvement to what they were. And after a little bit of field possession early in this game, the Titans cop Cobo high, it looks like to me. Put under all sorts of pressure there. And here, but no, they just lost it, the Dolphins, they're going to say. So Titans get to run with it here. Bit surprised by the call, but my eyes are probably deceiving me. Titans through the middle now. And what a rivalry this game is here. Now it's Furmore. Barrels, the Fort away car. And coming around here, they're going back with it. Could have been worse for the Titans. Water Legend, Knights only smashed Manly. They did. They really smashed Manly, Legend. Round to the left here, Verrills finds Brimson, who finds Furmore there. Made his Queensland debut last year, I believe, Bo Furmore. And they're looking for Fuiaki here. They've got a low kick here. The Dolphins are just going to bat that out of play. The Hammer keeping it safe. He probably could have collected it and been fine. Instead, he goes with that, and Tamu Afido's fine. It just puts that ball dead in goal there. AJ Brimson and the Titans with a bit of relief here in this one. The chase was on. The effort was there, and the former Rooster Verrills can be proud of that performance so far. And at this moment, neither team has actually looked like they're going to be the main team, really. It's kind of looked really even between the two at this point in time. Gold Coast received the goal line dropout. Fort away car with speed, bringing it back. And now to the left in the early stages of this game here. It's looking to be a promising fixture. And we find Fasua Malawi there. Tino, big Tino, one of my favourite forwards that doesn't play for Para. Finds his way to Ilias. Ilias held on to that one on the edge here. Now to the right with speed. Keanu Kitty with the tap and go. And oh my God, Ilias! Can Ilias go for the try? He can't. He's barely kept back here. Fourth tackle short to Tino, and the referee is going to blow the whistle for a penalty. A high tackle there on Tino. It's pretty hard to get a high tackle on Tino. He's an absolute mammoth. What have you done? It's like if David did it on Goliath. Big Tino steaming onto the football always provides danger for the opposition, and it's a moment where a lapse in judgment that's all too common happens because of it. And Gold Coast are set to have their first lead of the season as they're going to go for the 2 legends. That's right, taking the 2. And while it's early days, I do want to say it while I can in case. The Gold Coast Titans do, in fact, potentially, as it stands, have their second win of their career against the Dolphins. Zinger, nachos sound nice. Zinger, bro, nachos sound nice in general. Thank you very much. Nachos sound nice in general. Thank you. Give me them. Give me them now. Give me them yesterday, bruh. Don't forget to drop a vote on the poll if you haven't yet, legends. This game is far from set in match, even though it's going to be a solid 2-0 lead to the Titans. And could the Sunday games be the games that ruin TJC's tipping week? Ilias from in front of the sticks here. Promise from Gold Coast. There's not many players that have been put under as much pressure as Ilias the last season and a bit. And putting it through, he does it. No parents forcing him in. It's pure talent. Lachlan Ilias makes it 2-0 to the Gold Coast Titans here. And while we don't have our first try, we have our first points on the board here, the away side, the Gold Coast Titans. Absolutely brilliant there. And 10 minutes in here, it's only 2-0. Can you believe it? This is already a very different game to the last one. We had a try within a minute in the last game, legends. Immediate knock on. Luke Brooks lets the ball bounce out of play. And then Marju flew on in the corner. Credit to Newcastle. They completely dominated that one. I think many would forget that Knights were absolutely dominated the last time they went to Newey. That was 44-6 last time. I mean, for them to win in Manly this time is just crazy to me. Runs past to the 20. Gold Coast Titans versus Dolphins. For those at home that can't see the game and want to know exactly where they're attacking from, envision in your head with me while I commentate here. The Titans, as Tino takes the tackle, are on the 20-meter line on the left side of your screen. Titans will run from there, going towards the right to try and score at the moment here on third tackle. Dolphins are defending, then go the opposite way. Envision it in your brain. Sam Verrills to Ilias here. Lockie Ilias, after 44 metres gained, clears it over to the right of your screens with Hammer collecting it on the right post. Hamiso Tabuai-Fido there with real speed. Goes into Brimson here and Fermor. Fermor, solid defender. Round to the left, probably one of their only solid defenders there. And I say that as a Titan sympathist, I guess. Sympathy kind of person. Just had a bacon sandwich with So still hungry, lol. Stop it, mate. I only had a little food before I went live. But you got to make me hungry before we're even done with the streams. Hammer now to Farnworth on the left now. Selwyn Cobbo, and the referee's going to blow the whistle here. And this is clumsy stuff from the Dolphins to start things off here. The referee pretty much had to point it out there. Herbie Farnworth, unfortunately, the one with the poor decision-making there. Who will score next? Mate, at this point, it might be the Titans, genuinely. And credit to the Titans for that. But yeah, Farnworth flies it forward here. Bad timing from one of the NRL's best setters, who, despite popular reports, is not eligible to play for Queensland as much as he would like to. Slightly missing the deadline. All I'll say is they'd probably make, and I say this as a Queensland fan, and people go, whatever, that if they can make the argument for Inglis, where's the argument for this boy? Back round the middle now. Chris Randall forward, the former Knights. He'll be proud of his team's last performance. Oh, mate, that's the devious smile, Daniel, mate. Now, don't say that. I can get really angry. I don't like it when people say that. Come on, Finn, says Rugby Fella. Welcome back to the stream, Rugby Fella. Good to have you here, man. Short pass, and it's a try for the Titans, surely, Tino. And the referee is going to blow his whistle before Tino flies on over here. And the referee, oh, goodness me. What for, sir? What for? Let's take a look. Is it the timing of the pass? Forward pass. 100% a forward pass, Legends. No doubt that's forward. And Tino Pasuamala will be unable to break through. And Big Tino, you just see the gap. It was there. They just couldn't take advantage. But it was right there, Legends. Jaden Campbell on the bench right now. Well, not on the bench. He's on the sidelines. Untimely injury he got right before the season started. Not a short injury either. What an important player he was going to be for them. Have done well not to concede yet and only be 2 points down, the Dolphins, at the moment here. Titans first time leading. At the moment, bro. At the moment. But, bro, this game really could go either way right now. The Titans are surprising them, but remember, it's an 80-minute performance they've got to put in for. Dolphins back around the middle in humid conditions here at Suncorp Stadium, or Lane Park, as I'm sure some of you other generations would like to call it, right? The iconic. Tyler, I won't think of you less of you if you talk while eating. Nah, legend. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that, but I'm fine. I don't need to eat, Legends. I'm not that hungry, honestly. Plus, I kind of enjoy the lack of stress of like putting something on and eating and not doing the streaming and things as much as I love streaming. So, like, for me personally, I like just being able to focus on the game. I will be having a great feast after. Don't you worry. I think there's a pizza somewhere or something that I'll have. That's dinner enough. Para was crazy on Thursday. Oh, Sam, don't get me started on Thursday, bro. I can't get over it. I'm still not over it, man. Special game. And you know what? Considering how unwell I was, I needed them to put on a good performance to make me feel better. But what's up, bro? How's your day? My day's great, bro. My day's legendary at the moment, bro. We've reached 5.4K. So, absolutely, it's as good as it gets. Yeah, Dolly's got too much strike. The Dolly's got too much strike at the moment, according to Jirans. We're going to have to wait and see. Putting the kick at will here. Combo's first round in 15 minutes. We go on the right now. Don't think that's Avarillo. That's Asako, yeah. How do I get Avarillo and Asako mixed up? Oh my god, I'm silly. Round to the middle here. Katoa finds Nikarima here, who finds Cobo. Selwyn Cobo fends off down the edge here. And Ilias with a beautiful tackle on him. And just down to the left side here, it's a high kick from Nikarima on the last here. And Farnworth, was he taken out there in the chase? The referee says it's fine at the moment here. He's okay. Lots of strike from the Dolphins, just no bite at the moment. But hey, at least the strike's there, right? Tripped around here, Titans, spun to the ground now. Herbie was claiming that he should have been in trouble. That's crazy. Foot-awaker now. To the right here, the Queensland goat. The Dollies holding her back. I've never heard the nickname Dollies for the Dolphins, but I like it. 35 metres gained here from Titans here. A long kick over to the left now. He was absolutely taken out. I'm in shock that they didn't call anything of it. 100% he was taken out. Fetty made many runs last week against the Buddies here. And it's Como. Now something that he can get really involved in. Through the middle now. Finds Asako, the Mistako here. There's no Mistako about that. Gains 10 metres for them here. I remember when Dolphins first entered the comp, all the questions around did they have the team to be able to challenge. Well, there's no doubt that they have, probably more than the Titans in there, at least in terms of overall history, but they're still yet to play finals, unlike the Titans, the Dolphins. That's something they'll look to fix this year. Katoa with a big kick in the air to the 10, and hammer! Oh, he almost got there, but Kenny held on, and Kenny's going to run 22 meters. It's a Folongo 360 there. Spectacular work from the young Gold Coast Titans fullback. And there's nobody taken out in that. That's just pure skill. On the second now. Through the line goes the Titans here with speed. Noel's been decent at times. Isn't Noel's a Dolphins player? Morgan Knowles? We're 18 minutes in and we haven't had a single try yet, legends. Can you believe it? Tino goes over to the right here at Ilias. And now with the kick, it goes over to 15 here. Asako now. Come on, set off, bro. Take off with speed. Go. About to take off. Be chilling till he has all of his days off. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Watch out, he's coming, yeah. Dolphins. Still getting used to this combo in a Dolphins jersey. It feels so strange to me, to be honest with you. It's Farnworth around here, another former Bronco. Dolphins love the former Broncos. Just pretend you didn't hear. I meant Dolphins, so just pretend you didn't hear that. You're right, legend. I didn't hear nothing. In fact, all right, I'm half deaf in this year, okay, and I'm completely deaf in this one. And I'm also, with my eyes to read it, completely blind. So it's so obvious, legend, that I did not read or see anything, because how could I? Here we go. Nicarima to Farnworth. Finds Gilbert. We love an offload here. Providing it. Chris Randall with a good tackle on him here. But yeah, Morgan Knowles is a decent pickup for the Dolphins. He's been a good lock. Nicarima, he was one of the only people that in the Ashes between Australia and England impressed me for England. You can go back to those streams and see it. I said Morgan Knowles isn't that bad, eh? He looks like a good pickup for the Dolphins. It could be out down the right here. Amarillo here for the try line. Couldn't get through here. It's time for somebody to do something here, legends. And oh, it's an error from the Dolphins. Come on, hammer time, says G in the chat here. He wants some hammer time. Well, they're getting hammered at the moment here. Bro, this is a football score. This is a soccer football score, right? 2-0. Will Titans score the first try? Legend, at this point, I'm questioning if there's going to be a try. At this point, I'm questioning if we're even going to get a try in this game. We know how it's going right now. And it's a strong run, this one from the Titans. We go through the right here. Round to the left. And held on the 40. Phil Sami now. Gets it to Ilias. 4 meters in it. It's a good high kick. It's shallow. Cobbo with it. He manages to get it just about here. Up the dollies, says G-Red. Up the dollies, baby. Up the dollies. And that's a great take there from the Dolphins. Well, you'd think of all 8 games, this would be the one most likely to have a try at least 20 minutes in, but no, it's the one that remains 0-0. How on earth? Great take, Cobbo, says Rugby Fella. Great take from Cobbo indeed, mate. Selwyn Cobbo, baby. He's just been on top of it. 31 votes so far on the poll here. 71% still sticking with Dolphins here. Curtis Morin's getting ready to come onto the field for the Titans. It's a long kick. It's definitely back. Hammer tries to bat it back, but he couldn't manage. And Keanu Kitty, Hammer's trying to check. He's arguing that Kitty touched it. Hammer's pleading. He's pleading. He's confident that it touched Kitty. They're going to challenge it too. They're going to challenge it. The Dolphins. And this is an interesting one. I hope the Titans win for BKR Saturday. For BKR, mate, good friend of the channel, Blaze, BKR Sport. For his sake, I hope so too, man. Yeah, great challenge, Dolphins. Great challenge from the Dolphins. Challenge successful. And that shows the ambition on their part. What's the Dollies or the Fins? Oh, well, I guess it's a nickname he's got for them here. It's just the nickname he's got for them, legends, I guess. You know, and you know what? It's not a bad nickname, to be honest with you. Tyler, the Titans are trying to brighten the paracolors today. Hey, you know what? It makes sense. You know, the blue and yellow, blue and gold, like, that they lose the first round, both of them. They win the first round, both of them. I mean, the second round, both of them. It all adds up. And oh, they get it back. The Titans, beautiful short kickoff. But there's a knock on, and it's Sami. We went from 0 to hero back to 0, and we got another challenge. We got another challenge, and it's the Titans now with it. And it's still Sami, it is as it goes on. Do you have Eels merchandise? Mate, I have a ton of Eels merchandise. The mainly yellow parachute is a nice one this year. I like it. Oh, I love it. I love it, man. Well, one problem Para went through for a long time was we switched to a white away shirt, and it was just terrible, man. It was just terrible. You know, I like that we've gone back to our traditional roots of yellow and blue and gold. You know, that's what I'm proud of. Yep, another captain's challenge. Ball goes backwards. They're playing on from here at this moment, legends. Well, it should be Tabuai Fido just drops it clean if this is if that's being cleared from Sami. Sami takes it clearly. I think it's going to be 2 straight successful challenges. Oh, the white shirt was fine for a year or two, legend. I liked the white shirt, but it wasn't really Parramatta. It was more of an alternate shirt than it was a home shirt, away shirt for us. For me, like, I felt like it was good for a commodity for a few years, but ultimately we needed to go back to what Para is known for, you know, because otherwise our away shirt was no different to a lot of other teams, you know. Like, I feel like a shirt can look nice and not fit the identity, I guess. Like, I definitely didn't hate it like others, but it's, you know, it was our identity's the blue and gold, so like it kind of needed to change soon enough. We shouldn't have kept it for as many years as we did, as great as it was. Yeah. The Titans here on the 40 now. I can't believe we've just gotten 2 straight successful challenges. When does that happen in the case of a few minutes? Not often. Not often at all, actually. Titans with the clearance in the air through the middle now. And Titans have completed almost all of it here as Sarko. Asako, 20, 30, down he goes. I remember Suliasi. Oh, bro, Suliasi Budavalu. Bro, he was great. What a player Budavalu was. So reliable for the Melbourne Storm. Around the right here, first ever, one of the first signature cards that I got. Not the first. The first I got was Hodkinson. Felice Kafusi, their best periods last week were when he was on the field. He's officially on now, legends. Just breaking down to the right here, and Gilbert gets him down. And here we go. It's the man himself. What is it that you call him again, legend? You call him the psychopath. Getting it through here. Almost around Fire Marty. Fire Marty crashes through. I imagine if we still had him. If you still had him, bro, well, that would be deadly, man. He was such a solid player for years. Vunivalu. I always hated watching a team have to defend him. He was so entertaining to watch. Nicarima here. The Titans lose the ball here. Herbie with a good play there. Dolphins now, or the Dollies, as certain someone in the chat would say. Psychopath. Gilbert for Katoa. For Fitafuaki here. And Fitafuaki will be held on the 10. So many tackles left here as we go to Knowles. Knowles to Kafusi, and that's forward! That's forward! That is a savage call! I want to watch it. Yeah, forward. Oh. Yeah. Probably the closest to forward passes that you could call, but yeah, I guess you could argue there's a forward in it. I think that's flat. I think that's a flat and that's fine. But okay. For me personally, I can't go on about it too long for commentary's sake, but I think it was flat. That's my opinion on it. I think that the touchy and the ref, whoever did it was, it wasn't backward. I flat forward. It's just, you can't really complain, I guess, right? You can't definitively argue. Titans on the right here. 14 and a half minutes left on the clock here, legends. Round to the middle here. AJ Brimson lets it go for Kitty. And Kitty through the middle here. Kidney, you Titan. We like you so much. We hope you score a try. And it's Haas now. He's off to the Bears next year. Held on the 40. Dolphins round the left. AJ Brimson. Now, here's a question. Is that a forward pass if we're talking about forward passes by this logic? Of course, I've seen a movie called Toy Story, George Alarm. Of course I have. You got a friend in me. Sometimes there's a snake in my boot, or should I say an eel in my boots. Titans, high kick in the air there. Asako just about manages to get. Is that a penalty? Yeah, penalty against Titans. I thought so. Firm or down. Come on, Finns, pick up your game, says Jenny Kid. If this game goes into halftime 2-0, I'm going to lose it. Imagine that. No try, but there's a lead because of a penalty. With the history of defense for these two teams, these are the last two teams you would have expected to play each other and not get a try by now. Why would you stay with Titans? Passion, I guess, legend. I don't know. Why would you stay with any team, right? It's all about what you're passionate about and that. It's all about who you believe in. What's your community? What's your love? Come on, Vince, pick it up. Firm or down. We got a firmer down, rugby fella. I repeat, we got a firmer down. A firmer down, folks. Terrible pass. And Kless Haas gets it. Just floats above there. One of the worst passes we've seen all game. And Schneider into the game here. Gets it to Ilias. And it's Jojo Fafita getting it down the right here. And he's in more red zone territory there for the Titans here. Passes backwards now. And it's Haas. Haas up to the 10 now. Down he goes here. Come on, Dolphins. Do something, babe. Do something. Do something. Titans on the left now. Remember, legends, if you're enjoying the stream, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Now that we've reached 5.4K, the goal is 5.5K now. Let's see how quickly we can get to that in the coming weeks. 6 more tackles for the Titans. Sam Verrills with it here. And it's Curtis Morin with the tackle there. Down Morin goes here. What have they got, the Titans? Verrills, the kitty. Dropping it off here like an Uber Eats order. No sponsorship there, though. If they want to sponsor me, I'd take the money. Up the dolly, says G. On for Morin here. Good one there. And Bo Fermor loses the ball. He'll ground it, Brimson, but it is just a lost ball there. A knock on. And it might have been better to go out the back there, but they live and learn, and they carry on here. And with the defenders right on him there, they're going to bring it back out the back here to Brimson, and it's going to remain 2-0. Rugby Fellas is still 2-0. I still don't know, man. I don't know. This game, the strange thing is that I don't even know if 2-0 is a bad representation of the game, to be honest with you. 2-0 might actually be a fair scoreline. It might be. Dolphins just have not looked at in the attack, and the Titans have kind of managed to push them back really well in those odd moments, you know? They've been pressuring them on the 10. Dolphins have almost been having to hold on, it feels. Dolphins round the back here. Brimson gets a good tackle on it now. Let's hope this calms down a little. What do you mean, commentators? They're saying they hope it calms down. I hope it heats up. I hope we get more in the next 10 and a half minutes. And for those who can't see the game, I'm so sorry, Legends. It's unfortunately unwatchable unless you have Kayo or Foxtel. From my knowledge, where you can watch it is listening to me. Now to the right, Isaiah Katoa, 34 metres gained, exactly 10 minutes on the clock here. Daniel Bates says, can you explain how you feel when Eels eventually win a premiership? How would you celebrate? I would celebrate with an all-weeker. An all-weeker, legend, all-bumper. Bro, I'm celebrating through the whole of next year, man. That's going to be a special moment when the Parramatta Eels... when the Parramatta Eels beat... One second, I need a moment. I just need a moment, man. That was, the emotions that I get about the idea of it are so special, man. It's not like I'm one of those fans, Lee. I'm there through the wet and cold where we haven't won in months. I'm a fan for loyal, but like when you go beyond to what I do and you get sick because you gone out of your way so hard to support them. I choose this life, so I don't expect anything from it. But if they could win that premiership one day, it would probably be one of the greatest moments of my life. And I don't really feel ashamed about that. That's how it is. This is my passion. It's my place. It's my home. You go, oh, Queensland fan. Oh, what do you do? Saying you're so Parramatta. I am so Parramatta. I just happen to be a Queensland supporter due to personal reasons, family, and having not been born in New South Wales with that Victorian rivalry. But I don't stress it. I am as Parramatta as it gets, and don't you worry. When they win that premiership, you're not going to hear me shut up about it for the rest of my life. Need hammer ×2 for the multi. Let's hope that he gets it done for you, legend. 8 to go in this first half here, and we still are at 2-0. Gets over to the halfway line now. Katoa with a big kick in the air here. Over to the middle. It's on the 20 here. Titans, they let it bounce now. And Dolphins batting it back. It ends up in Verrills' hands from that. And a fortuitous result for the visitors here. Verrills is peeling his face. Taking his time getting up here. Looks like we've got a Dolphins rib issue for a player. I'm yet to get update on who that is. Maybe if someone caught that up. I hope fans don't Kayo, he's a gun. Bro, I hope they don't either, mate. Secure him for as long as you can, bro. Invested just to get that passion for that jersey. Oh, Daniel, couldn't agree more. I go to junior games. The juniors between you and me are a great young crop of players. You lose ones, but also we got some great young ones coming through. They're a big fan of the Parramatta shoes. Big fan of the Parramatta shoes. They love them. Another 360, making a 7. Come on, fourth tackle. 7 minutes left on the clock here. And Haas here, who delivers through the middle now. Goes down. Come on. Verrills arms out. Goes over to the left now. Good high kick here. Almost around here. Titans moving around here. Hammer now with speed here. If there's a player that's going to get by them, it's him. And by the way, our GOAT is officially on the field. He's going to have a big one. I pray. Cooper. Bye, ladies and gentlemen. And the Dolphins knock it on. Here come the Titans down the right. And if they can get a try before halftime, it'll be massive. I think they are on the right wing. It's a try for the Gold Coast. And I think Sunday's going to ruin everyone's tipping weeks. A classy finish there from the Gold Coast. And it's Jojo Fafita. The Stones are on it. It's Duff Band in the crowd, legends. It's Duff Band in the crowd. Oh, yeah. Get down with some Duff Titans. 6-0. We're kicked to come now. And they have the lead. I'm going to cry. This is Jenny Kid crazy. Oh, they do already have an amazing setup, Daniel. They already have an amazing setup. Ignore what round 1 said about us. we've got some really, not only are they good players, they embody what the club is. And that's what I love about the new kids coming through. It's not just their talent. All right. Because for me, the integrity of the club is just as important. As much as I say Para winning the comp would be the greatest moment for me here. All right. As much, Legends, as that would be the case, I would rather hold the integrity, which is why I'm proud of the Storm game. I actually prefer that we held our ground and lost that game than lost ourselves to win it. That's how I think. It's a bit of a backwards mindset for some, but that's how I view my stuff. That's how I do things. And genuinely, I just value that they're Parramatta through and through. They don't approve my Queensland support, but they accept it. You should get on it so they can see a fullback action. Hey, bro. All they got to do is sign me up, man. We'll get right back into it, man. The flu might stop me, but besides that, up the Titans, baby. So CO Edits in the chat. Got him up. It's hammer time now. You've got him in your multi-legend. 2 times to go now. 2 times to go, baby. Let's make it happen. Lockie Ilias from the sideline. And he's got it. The Titans now with it. Yes, sir. 8-0, baby. And the fans cheering for Jojo Fafita, who bags our first try of the game, and probably our only try of the first half as it stands here. I think we're getting greedy for anymore. The Dolphins just never look like score. They've been really sloppy today, and the Titans should be really proud of themselves. Yes, don't take less than $1 million a year, though. Oh, 100% not. If they're going to sign me, I've got to be on Mitchell Moses' money, man. I got to be on Mitchell Moses' money. Make it happen. Give me the Mitchie money. If you do that, maybe I'll consider it. Lockie is going to be my new fave halfback soon if Adam Reynolds doesn't step up. Honestly, mate, he might. Lockie Ilias, brah. So underrated. So underrated. I genuinely don't believe Shane Flanagan when he says that, Kyle was above him. Not because I have a soft spot for Kyle, and I feel bad for how people have treated him. But there is no doubt that Ilias deserved a run in the Dragons team at some point last year. So to see him be able to perform for the Titans is just something to be proud of, and I'm sure Gold Coast fans will be very happy it's for them. 53 meters gained here, 3 minutes on the clock here, 3 minutes 40 seconds to be exact here as the Hammer collects the ball now off AJ. And down the left. Yeah. Yeah, Kyle's not a very good player. No offense. You know what's funny about Kyle? I like him, but I don't think he's performed a first grade in a while. But he can prove me wrong if the Dragons can go on an amazing run. Who knows? Maybe Kyle will have an amazing game versus Para. You watch that happen. I'm not somebody that, plops on a player for my whole time watching them. I look at it subjectively, objectively, however you want to say it. And for me personally, just at this moment, Ilias is the better half. And here we go. Plath plays it for Ray Stone. Love me some Ray Stone. Love you, bro. Goes through the middle here. Anybody remember Ray Stone literally ended his Para career to win? Terrible pass backwards here from the Dolphins. Titans scoop that up like ice cream. It's an ice cream cone on a hot summer's day. Speaking of a hot summer's day, Keanu Kitty makes me feel like a hot summer's day. Just look at him. Bravo. Magnificent, my boy. Tino too, bro. Get them in a shooting out, right? A shoot gallery. Let's go. Calendar, just them. Gold Coast Titans on the 25 here. Goes to Brimson. A bit of disorganisation there over to Fasul Malawi there on the ground. He's the Dally M right now. But Titans would definitely be missing Boyd, that's for sure. He's the Dally M right now. Really? Is Boyd the Dally M? That's insane. I haven't gotten to watch the GOAT Tanner Boyd who never misses yet. Chosen to the right here. It's the Titans out. They want another try. I think they're going to get another try potentially here. Are they? They're strong, but they're unable to score. And it's a big piece of movement there from the Titans. The Dolphins just keep them away. Didn't quite catch Stones on report, Legend, but very tough tackle there from them. It'll be 11 Keely, 12 Katoa, our second row pairing next year. And is that not an extremely solid one, Legend? Between those two, you got a great crop coming through for yourself there. That's a good second row pairing. Not gonna lie to you, that's a pretty scary second row pairing, actually. Can Dolphins score? I don't know if it's going to be in the first half, man. Dolphins back with the ball here to the right. I don't know if it's going to happen first half. It might have to be second if you want them to score. Back on their heels, Brew. Oh, the ball's come loose, but it goes backwards here. Dolphins over to the far left here with speed. And it's lost again. It's been put down Titans. Titans lose it as well. Double knock on. Double knock on. Minutes 10 on the clock here. The Titans and the Dolphins. And it looks like they're going to rule that it's Dolphins' ball. Well, what a comedy of errors there that was. It's been a Fuaki. Looked like he was down there. Continues. Yeah, no, definitely. Dolphins and their stupid errors. Their errors are coming back to cost them, man. They're losing themselves the game at the moment. Have fends them off down the left here. And if you told me the halftime score at this would be 8-0, I would have called you silly. And it's Cobo, 6-game ruck infringement. Had to take a big tackle there from the Titans. And the Dolphins win a 6 again from it too there. Credit where it's due, though, to Titans number 14. It was a good tackle on him here as Kafusi takes it now. Curtis Morin, man. Good signing from the Dogs so far for the Titans. Might be the biggest set of the game here. They did last week too. Yep, their errors losing them the game, not their attack. Well, yes, their attack this game, but, just errors too much for them. No time for it here. Cooper by misses the tackle. And Dolphins, they're going. They're showing and going. 5 seconds on the clock now. And it's the psychopath to Amarillo. Passes, hits the ground. This should be the last play of the first half. Ray Stone finds his way to Farnworth here. Herbie Farnworth back to the day here. It's a good low kick here. The Dolphins, it's coming through. Kenny had to bat it out there. And the Gold Coast have kept a clean sheet in the first half here. Exceptional performance. And you know what that means? It's time for the TJC Sports Halftime Show with your host, TJC Sports. The chill point of the stream when we get to chat amongst ourselves. Feel free to ask questions in the chat. We'll talk about the game, all that amazing stuff. TJC also can give you a bit more time to ramble on about whatever you want him to ramble on about without having to focus on the game at all. It's pretty much a perfect situation, isn't it, for all of us? Great deal overall. It also gives you an opportunity to hit that like button and subscribe if you want, but that's, of course, just optional. You can also donate, but don't have to do that at all. Blore will go elsewhere or stay in cut. I mean, sure, Blore's an interesting argument, isn't it? Well, Legend, what's wrong with having two quality players, Like, if you can fit it in your cat, the depth, right? Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with Sean Blore still being there necessarily and having that depth for an injury, right? Like, Blore's a solid second rower. It's unfortunate for the Dolphins heading into halftime here. They never really looked like scoring. They tried at the end, but Kenny was too clutch in the defense there. And it became too much. Despite all of the tips, all of the stats that say otherwise, the Titans lead at halftime 8-0 in a deserved way too. They've honestly been better. And you know why they've been better? Simply because of less errors. That's actually all there is to it for me. Errors. If you ignore errors, there's not much else to it. This is rough as some fins, man. I mean, it's only 8-0, Legend. All it takes is a converted try. This is completely flipped on its script. But, yeah, as it stands, man, yeah, this is a bit of a stressful time, isn't it, for a Dolphins fan? You're probably not too happy with the halftime hooter right now at this point in time. Want that halftime change. Want that change. I like Blore, or maybe Blore and Kotoa and Keely bench probably. That's probably a more fair share. Either way, I don't think you can go too much. And I think it's the other way. Shout out to the other game today, by the way, Legends, in case you missed it. 16-36. Manly really should have won that game, but Knights put it up on top of them. Holbrook and his team showing exactly why he's a coach I rate so heavily. And, you wouldn't have thought that it was a complete demolition in Manly's favour the previous time those two teams played. Unfortunate, though, that Caleb Ponga and Dylan Brown did pick up big injuries in that game as well. Not looking good for Knights in that case, but they also showed against Manly that they can perform anyways without them. So, not bad. Still no points, but just some as last week. Same as last week. Stupid errors. Stupid errors costing you, Legend. All the opportunities in the world, but silly errors, right? Stupid points at points, just getting away with it here. Went from attacking last year to this. LOA. Bro, not the best attack anymore, is it? It's probably the worst attack based on this game. Goodness me. Where was the good opportunity? It was kind of, I didn't see a moment where I went, oh, Dolphins are going to score. Oh my God, it just wasn't coming. Hey, TJC Sports. Hey, Wolfie Conservative in the chat. Good to see you. Says, do you see Broncos making the top 8? I've had 2 months. Okay. Yes, I could see a world where they're just having a Panthers kind of start and that they'll make finals. Absolutely, I can see them making top 8, Legend, but they can't play like they have the first 2 rounds. They need to find that form again if they want to do it. So my answer, I guess, is if they continue to play like they have the last 2 games, no. But I think if it's the Broncos I'm expecting to see overall throughout the year, yes, I can definitely still see them making the 8. I can't write a team off after 2 rounds. I just can't, Legends. I don't think that it's fair to. I think if that were the case, I would be saying Para wasn't winning a game after round 1. And look what happened. They beat the Broncos, the defending premiers. So anything's really doable, Legend. Broncos absolutely are a team. They've got the talent there. They just have to use it correctly. Hope that was a good enough response, Wolfie. Tried my best with that. This is bull. These guys are wood spooners up the dollies. I love the passion greens. Hopefully they bounce back for you. Hopefully they bounce back for you, man. All good, Wolfie, mate. Feel free to ask any more questions. Looking at like Finns are at the moment. Yeah, looks like it at the moment, man. No, not trying to be that guy, but who can actually defend the Dolphins' attack? Who can defend it? You could argue, oh, well, it's only 8 points. Defense isn't that bad. But attack. Also, they've got some really lucky in the defense at times, but attack in particular. Where's the defense? Like, what can you do? How can you defend their attack? You just can't. Their attack was not good enough in that first half, and they need to wake up in the second and to not let down their fans. Because at the end of the day, you guys are the ones that paid the money. You deserve a better performance from your team, especially at a home game. I know Suncorp's not really, you know what I think's happened? I think that Suncorp is just where the blue and gold win. I think it's just where the blue and gold win, the blue and yellow. I mean, like, come on, look at us. Para Titans. Para set the precedent. Titans finished it. That's how it works. 61 votes on the poll so far, Legend. 65% of you at halftime have gone with the Dolphins to win. 66%, actually. That keeps going up. I'm probably going to be dated very quickly with that. 66%. 30% going with the Titans to win. Oh, the 30% of you, you're feeling like a genius right now, aren't you? 3% of you went with the bunker, and 2% of you are going with a draw. Both the teams are even. They're even, Steven. Let's split the points. And I feel like it's getting dated a little, some of the pre-game chat, right? Like Dolly's having too much strike, hasn't seemed to have aged too well. The return of Psychoplath is upon us. Psychoplath's return has been underwhelming, to say the least. Kane Mills' prediction that Titans may win is looking correct so far, but 36-34 as a scoreline looks really unlikely at the moment. Dolphins 13 plus is Jason Reed up. Well, Dolphins are going to have a much better second half to make that 13 plus happen, but still technically possible. Jason Reeder's predictions in the chat here. Love how Jason Reeder just slips in, gives us prediction dips. That's just how he's built, Legends. He's built different like that. That's how he goes with things here. And for those of you that couldn't catch up with this game here, you didn't really miss much when it came to tries. We only got the one try, Jojo Fafita. Lockie Ilias has 2 goals because he, of course, got the penalty goal and the conversion goal. So that's why it's 8-0 now. The Dolphins simply, I think in the shortest of words, just let themselves down. Too many errors. If you look into their stats here, let's look at the team stats here. Not only did they drop off in possession, They also failed in their completion rate completely. Titans had an 81% completion rate to the Dolphins 60. Not good enough. In run meters, Titans win. All run meters, Titans win. Post-contact meters, Titans win. Line breaks, Titans win. 1-0. That's right. There's been no line breaks from the Dolphins. How let down is that? That is such a letdown. 16 tackle breaks for Titans. 77. Actually, no, you win in kick return meters, but I'm sure you're not going to care about that, are you? And the ball speed is also slower from Dolphins as well. You're just slower, more errors all over the place. Unfortunately, outside of your kick meters, you seem to be really falling behind in the stats at the moment. Stats aren't everything in rugby league. I don't like to look at stats too much for things, but I think it represents the game well at the moment, how the Dolphins are performing versus the Gold Coast Titans at Suncorp. And that's unfortunate, but that's how it is, and I don't think that's going to change. First try, second half, calling hammer time. He's calling it. Second half, hammer time, mate. The hammer's going to crash on over. You know what? I'll make my own prediction for it. The hammer will score. Yeah, hammer will score any time, though, for me. First try scorer will be... I'm trying to think of something out of nowhere. How about this? All right, the Psychopath. All right, Psychopath, hammer, and I'll give a Gold Coast Titans anytime try scorer and say that Famani will go over, right? So Ciatelli, I'm trying my best to pronounce that. Apologies, legends. I'm not a Titans fan. I don't know all the names off by heart at times, as much as I try my best for commentary reasons. 43% to 57%. It's just embarrassing. Only 12 out of 21 completed. I can't get over. 12 out of 21 with 9 errors and 2 penalties. 19 missed tackles. Like, their stats actually are getting me down to listen to. Like, it's just not good enough. The Dolphins were one of the best attacking teams last year, if not the best. And that's just how it ends. 8-0 at halftime. The GOAT return. No, Mark. No. The GOAT retired. Look at the GOAT retired. The GOAT retired. My man. So was Jenny Kidd. My man. Oh, yeah, Mark Nick. Yeah, Mark. Oh, the GOAT. Yeah. The GOAT. The GOAT himself. We're all going to miss him. We're all going to miss the greatest Dolphins player to ever run out in a prop jersey, Mark Nichols. It still feels so wrong that Mark Nichols isn't playing for them, man. Quote, one of Wayne Bennett's favorite players to ever coach. He loved his reliability there. And, you know, when Wayne Bennett's praising you as one of his best, you know you had a good career. And he was quite a journeyman too, Marky Nichols. 19 games for Raiders, 9 games for Melbourne, 100 games for the Rabbitohs, and then 66 games for the Dolphins. He wasn't much of a try scorer, though the only team he didn't score for was Storm, but, you know, that's the Storm. He probably was underused there. I mean, 9 games, you know, in 2 years isn't exactly much. Bit of a depth signing. Went over to Dolphins, where I think he really got his GOAT status put up, right? And he'll go down as probably, like, Dolphins haven't been around long enough to have legends, but he's definitely going to be around as a memorable player for the Dolphins, I think. I think he's definitely going to be a player where kids go, in 20 years' time, who? And an old Dolphins fan who's been supporting them for 30 years will be like, for 20-something years will be like, I remember him, Mark Nichols. What a GOAT he was. You know, the way that he ran that ball. He had no hair on him, but man, oh man, could he grab that ball and do the simple stuff. He got that try in that first game for the Dolphins, and it was a special time. Special time, man. Hope the Finns turn things around, just replicating the comeback. You got to pray for it, man. You got to pray for it, please. Like, what the heck, man? Make it happen. Sorry, I'm still getting over the fact that the Sunday games are probably what screwed up the tipping week for me. Like, I was a master tipper. Genuinely, I was a master tipper till today, but that's how it goes in tipping, right? That's the funny thing about it. You know, it's an entire round, right? You could be going well for so much of it and then mess up, but that's how it goes. That's rugby league. And there's still a second half for that to change. I could still only have one incorrect if the Dolphins win the second half, but how good was Simo for Leeds Rhinos in Vegas? Oh, mate, he was brilliant. What was it? It was like 4 tries or something for Leeds Rhinos. Micah Sivo, baby, bro. What an attacker he has always been, man. Micah Sivo. Look, I felt like it was time for him to go from Para, but he's definitely a solid player. Faraz says, how you doing, Legend? Been a while. It has been a legend. It has been a while, Legend. How you doing? Good to see you in the stream, Faraz. Will in the chat, salute. Right. Salute right back at you, Wills. Long-time viewer. Hope you're better, Legend. Way better, mate. Way better. Way better. We got a little snot at times and we had the odd cough, but like I can talk. Look at me. I'm talking and I'm not like dying while I'm talking. Like I was so unwell I should not have streamed the Roosters Rabbitohs game, by the way. I was so unwell, but I wasn't going to miss history. I wasn't going to miss history at all. And that's, where it happened. We're good now, though. Herbie is back at number 4. Yes, he is, Will. And the Dolphins just haven't looked good enough in the first half. The second half, they need to improve. Congrats to you, Eels beating my Broncos. Hey, Legend. Hey, that's... I'm going to be straight up with you. I feel like Para gave that... I felt like Para were given the win more that they got it. But, at the end of the day, they got that result, and we build from it to the next year. Good luck to you in Melbourne. Trust me, I've learnt the hard way many times. It is very hard to go to Melbourne. Also, watch out, because they might give you a flu that rules you out for a week. Because guess what? The results wasn't enough. They had to do that to me too. Goodness me, Melbourne. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. At the 8-0, though, Rugby Fella says, 4. Yeah, that's where he's playing Herbie Farnworth. Number 4, baby, at the moment here. Shouldn't be too long till kickoff's due here. Out onto the field they run here. 6-7 votes so far on the poll here. Good old 67. Good number. Let's get this ready. Second half, Legends. Dolphins versus Titans. Suncorp Stadium in their 7th game against each other here. Can you believe it's been that many already? And in the try predictor, 56% for them go with the Titans to win. In our try predictor for first try in the second half, we're going to go with the Dolphins personally. Let's see how it goes. They're due one. Second half underway now. One of those teams, they move forward. Dolphins through the middle here, defending. Cooper by with the run down here. No, I don't think so as a Bronx fan. Oh, no, there's no doubt, Legend, that we... There's no doubt that we earned it. Mam had a really bad game, but there was a lucky trial too. But that's how it goes in rugby league, right? You need the luck, and we just put the pressure on you to make it happen. I appreciate you being honest, Legend. There's been a couple sore losers the last few days, but we move on from it. I wish you'd up a bit the best versus you are the Broncos versus the Storm. That's not going to be an easy fixture for you. 5th tackle now on the 40. I hope you win. I'm probably going to tip Melbourne next week, no offense, but I hope you win. Good luck on Friday. We'll be streaming that on the channel. Dolphins through the middle here. By the way, Legends, we do stream most games on the channel. TJC was just really unwell. So don't worry, streams are back to normal next week, just like what you saw today with the 2 Sunday games. Only, ironically, the 2 Sunday games will be the only ones we don't do next week because I'll be at Paris Gats, game versus the Dragons. So it's kind of ironic, isn't it? Wait for it. Let's go hammer, says G in the chat here. Commentary's going a bit soft. They've got something wrong with their audio on my thing. Kafusi here, down the right now. Felice Kafusi with it, just runs forward here. Flagler training on the sideline, getting ready to come on to this one here. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't yet so your team wins the comp. Over to the right here, you might get a cookie too. Oh, fire, it goes to Kitty. Keanu Kitty on the ground now here. Now on the 10-meter line here. First set piece for the Titans. Around the left now. I still keep looking down as if it's Channel 9 when it's up to the left. You mean Dargans? Yep, the Dargans, Legend. The Dargans. That's my bad, man. Did have an unfair no try, but Eels deserved it. Yeah, there was that, Legend, but Mam overall just did not have a good game. Yep, you're right. How dare I call them the Dragons? It's the Dargans. You're right. Dargans versus Para. We're going to be vlogging that. You're not going to want to miss that. That's going to be epic. Our first home game back. It's going to feel truly special. Quick play of the ball, going at the line here. 42 meters gained here. And it's Ilias with a good kick in the air to the right here. Another pinpoint kick here. And now Cobo. Well, he tries to go one-on-one here with the tackle. Trying to roll up their sleeves. Farnworth here. Cooper Bye with a good tackle, mate. I will glaze Cooper Bye to the day I die. This guy is my boy. Cooper Bye is my boy. I've never met the bloke. I have no reason to care about him. I didn't even really watch Marcus. But Cooper Bye is my boy. Painful with it here. We go through the middle. We have some cup round ones like Peasant Cup, Fogarty Cup. Yeah, we got a couple cups, Legend. In fact, there's a decent amount of cups in most games. Absolutely. Well, let's get a couple cups next game too, Legend. How about that? Next round. Let's see if we can find any cups in the next one. Roosters, Panthers, Spencer and you, I guess. No, he's not playing for them. Ooh. I'm trying to think. Raiders, Dogs, Storm, Broncos. Grant Anderson if he plays. I'm sure you guys, with how smart you are as a bunch of viewers, you'll figure it out. One. Ferrells on the third tackle. Putting in their effort in the fair share and then some here. Titans backwards third tackle. Ooh, an offload. And here's Kenny. Finds Mafita. Back over to the left here and through the middle. It's a try for the second row. No, it's not. Oh, the Gufferson Cup. I forgot the Gufferson Cup. I'm such a muppet. I forgot literally one of the main things about Dragon's Power. Oh, the Gufferson Cup. He matters so little to me lately that, like, I forgot. Clint Gufferson. They're very lucky that they didn't score there, the Dolphins. Titans now with 2 left in the set here. Cooper Bye through the middle, and I was just glazing him before he loses the ball. But it sticks again for the big inside the 10 meters, and that will overrule the knock-on. We don't see teams often kick from 8 to 10. Will they do that? Now, it looks like they're going to tap Verrills. Seems fair enough to go for the try, I say here, and they carry on, Legends. And with 35 to go here, the Gold Coast all over them. Titans, Eric Women, Cooper Bye! I will always glaze this boy! Cooper Bye is over for the Titans! Despite the media, he will put up a try extravaganza! Cooper Bye has scored the try! And the coldy, warmy Gold Coast Titans crash on over for 12. Just look at the way Hammer overreads that and Cooper Bye crashes on forward for the Titans. Glaze into the day that I pass. Cooper Bye. It's been a while since a kid of a former Storm player has hyped me up this much. Cooper Bye. He's Marcus with speed. He's Marcus with speed, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, no. Gee. 12-0, says Nelson Semenyo. He can't believe it. 12-0, brother. The Titans are suffocating the Dolphins. Cooper Bye. The glaze is real. Cooper Bye. I can't stop it. He just the greatest player ever. Cooper Bye, Legends. It's tough for the Finns next week. They got Cronulla. Oh, mate, I'm not tipping the Finns next week. Not after the starts they've had. I can't. I simply can't. I'll gladly get the tip wrong next week. I'm not tipping Dolphins next week. Spoiler alert for the predictions video. Dolphins are not getting my tip. Well, I can't listen to this. I'm going to go play a game. Oh, Jennikin, it's okay, Legend. Whatever helps you cope, I understand. Man. I just tuned in good time of Kia ora, Legend. Kia ora. And, mate, absolutely legendary! At Shark Park, well, I can't listen. Congrats on also winning the EPL. Congratulations to them. Arsenal getting some silverware. Marcus was a fast one. He was, wasn't he? No. He's Marcus with more speed, Legend. Cooper Bye. With more speed, Legend. Way more speed. Cooper's got it all, Legend. He's got it all. He's got it all. Like, yeah, Marcus was fast and big, but like I feel like Cooper has that ability to squeeze in a lot more. Danny's still a lot of time for Dolly. Still a lot of time for the Dollies. Absolutely there is. Don't rule it out just yet, Legends. Gold Coast Titans vocal with this one here. It is 14-0 at the moment, Legends, in our final round 2 game. They're loving each other's company at the moment. Loops round to Titans here, and it goes Kenny on the 5th tackle, working down here. After Siliasi left, we signed Warbrick. He's been great for us. Indeed, a Rooney. Warbrick's been brilliant for you. It's a shame that he's rumoured to be off to the Wars. Alex Johnston broken the record. Stupidness stuff. Oh, I can't believe that Alex Johnston broke that record. It's truly it doesn't take away Irvine's record. What I think it does is add Johnston to the history books in his own way, Legend. I think they can share a place in history. Irvine gets respected for so much he did for the game in a different time, while Johnson gets respected for what he could do in the modern game and how quick it is, how easy it is to get tired. And let's see if they can spark them here. Katoa, Dolphins take it. Titans are just all over the Dolphins. They are right now, man, aren't they? They're just all over them. Running with a couple of rounds here. Good tackle from Kless Haas now on the halfway line here. Titans, mate, keep celebrating, Legends. You're on fire right now, baby. This is the best Titans game I've watched in a while. 6 more tackles now. Probably definitely their best one of the season. Herbie Farnworth, even though it's not a tough choice, is it? It's between 2. Over to Max Ploff. Farnworth offloads around here to the 20 now. And 6 more now. Farnworth, Katoa, and it's 2 more here. Just moving around. You hear the yell here as they get the 6 again here. 14-0. I repeat, 14-0. Dolphins will want to try here. Come on, Hammer. I want him to score. You're going to need him to score here. And now Lemu there. Release just inside. Oh, racing out of the line. Is that a Titans knock on? He was onside the Titans when he knocks the ball on. Fresh take there. And just trying to push the pressure on, get off the line. Half an hour, only 10 minutes gone in the second half so far here. The Gold Coast Titans putting it all on the... Let's go, Legends. Come on, Hammer. I want him to score. He wants him to score, says Rugby Fella. He wants him to score, Legend. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Dolphins here to Nicarima. This has got to be the first try. Hammer finds the pass. Asako! What? What? Excuse me. Excuse me. How on earth have the Titans done that? Asako has lost the ball and the Titans with amazing defense. How has he not scored that? Go Parrot in the chat says, will you be there with us in section 211 next week? You watch the Dragons get electrified at Comex before they come over. Rum, I can swing by there, Legend. I'm going to be in my regular seats that game, but your 40th, mate. Happy to show up and say happy birthday. Not a forward pass here, mate. What matters is that we're going to smash the Dragons. Titans through the middle now. Sako barely do that. How did he not score? Bro, that was more on Asako than it was the Titans defenders. That's ridiculous. And a tremendously deep kick here. The Dolphins get it now. Hammer now into the line here. 28 minutes still in the clock here. Nicarima. Still down the middle here. Just couldn't quite connect with it. And he finds Farnworth here. Farnworth stepping around here. Kane Mills continues to support, says go the Titans. The Titans continue to defend here. This has been a Titans 13 plus game so far, Legends, technically. And that's 4 of their 7 offloads here. Now, down the right here, almost from the hammer. Amarillo. Katoa dummies now. Katoa looks to break through here. And Barrel's inviting that one. 5th tackle now. 63 metres gain. Nicarima on the 10 here. It's a kick. It's a chip. And the Titans had to bat it out of play there. And credit where it's due to the Dolphins. They put the pressure on the Titans, but nothing comes off that one there. Probably should have been putting that pressure on them for the whole game, but I digress. And a whopping 74% of you have voted, and your voices are heard here. The Dolphins to come back at the moment here, 65%. Wait, did that come off Cobo, actually? No, the ref says it's fine. I thought that may have come off Cobo, but the referee says fine now, actually. Surprised by that. Not the first time batted. Oh, my God, forward. Dolphins score! And that's a horrible decision from the Titans. We have a try for Dolphins. And it is none other than number 12, Kayo Fidabuaki. And the Dolphins make it 4-14 with a kick to come here. He gets the try, and it won't be game over just yet. Can the Dolphins, despite Titans leading for majority of the game, can the Dolphins take momentum from this and crash on forward for another try soon? They've got to convert first. If they get their kicks, this isn't too hard of a job for them. The Dolphins now, they needed a moment like this, something, anything to give them that confidence to crash on through, and they've got it just there. And you can't give away this runaway train space like that. He crashes through there. And the Dolphins have woken up with a big moment here. Wise Dolphins player lost the ball. He didn't lose the ball. The Titans player hit it back into the Dolphins. That's what happened, Legend. 55 minutes it took for them to get that try, but they've got it. Let's see if that try-scoring hardship will continue. If it does, they're not going to score again, but I wouldn't be so confident about that being the case. 81% career, 5 out of 6 last week for Jermaine Asako. Let's see if he can make it 1 out of 1 today. He's got it. He's got it. He's got it, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, he got it. Will the Dolphs start the comeback here? The Dolly Dolphs. 6-14. And I speak for everyone when I say, game on, baby. Game on. That is rugby league at its finest here between the Titans and the Dolphins. Okay, knocks it forward. Yeah, that's the end of that. Anyway, that was a line drop out there. They scored the try. The Dolphins will be happy with it. It was a tennis score last week, Dolphins and Rabbitohs, and now what is it? It's like it was a soccer score at one point in this game. Over to the far left here. And on the 10-meter, Kafusi. And Kafusi, good pressure on him from Farnworth and Haas. Genuinely rate Farnworth as a forward, not going to lie to you, Legends. Like, people talk about how bad Farnworth for me is such a good forward that they have. Ray Stone. Around the middle. Ray Stone almost, it's a rugby score now. Yeah, now it's a rugby score, bro. What's next? Let's build this. If we've got cricket score, we've got rugby score, we've got a rugby league score. Is that like what we're measuring as, like for the games? Like what score is it? You know, it went from the 20, now it's this. 62 meters gained here. Kicks it in the air over to the 10-meter now. The chase, the Dolphins. Hammer gets it. Hammer for the line now, potentially. Did the Titans touch that at all? The ref says it's fine. 5th tackle. Play on, and the Titans get the ball back here. Here they go! Son of a... player. Son of a player, yes. Son of a player. Over to the right, Curtis Moran. What a solid sighting he's been for the Gold Coast Titans. 9 out of 10 completions in the second half. 6 out of 6 for Titans. Both teams have come out to complete their sets. No real errors. And Pepita. Titans find themselves on the right now, edge. Just squeezing with it here. Fadamaho there. Fadamaho. What a day. 35 meters. Don't worry, I can't talk. My last name was Kronk. That sounds funny when you know who Cooper Kronk is, but when you don't, it sounds stupid. The amount of times when I was a kid that I was told to pull the lever. Dolphins now. Over to the left here on the 30. And Cobbo with it now. Selwyn Cobbo with 23 minutes to go here. Hammer. Arms out here. On the second. And Healy. Upright runs it. Now over to the left here in the dummy here. Finds Fedowaki now. Fedowaki on 5th now. And it's Plaff's job to go forward here. The Psycho Plaff. Katoa with the kick in the air to the left here. Dolphins. And Kearney gets it here just too easily there. Keanu Kitty with speed here. Just tries to go through. Gets away from Stone. Tries to be prime RTS there. Couldn't quite be. Goes down to the ground now. And it's a good start from them here. Titans round the middle. A little under the pump at the moment, it feels here. Just charging up the middle here. And here's Cleese Haas. Over to Moran. 11 runs, nearly 100 meters for them. Plenty of offloads in this game. Offloads galore here. We got Tino as the Gold Coast Titans go down on the 40 here. It was a brilliant on for them, and down they go. And this is a pretty easy collection for Cobbo. 20, 25, nearly went to 30. Couldn't quite break through there for 30. And this is a restart of the set. First tackle here, Herbie Farnworth. Now just bouncing around here, the number 4 now. And it's harder to deal with at the moment here. The meters are just flowing through for them at the moment. Katoa, back to Hammer. Back to Cobbo. He nearly knocks that on there, but he manages to keep possession just about. And that's a relief for them. Dolphins over to the right here. It's Limurley there. They want the next try here, the Dolphins. The way this game's going, they can't afford for Titans to be the next try scorers. Doles, Katoa on, and just suddenly the commentary's also starting to say Doles. Katoa. And it's Katoa. High kick, bats back there. And it's backwards. Dolphins bolts into the lap of the Titans and Kitty knock it on. It's knock on Titans. Keanu Kitty with the error there. And that's really harsh on the young fullback. I'd wonder if you challenged it or not. I don't think they will, but... And this is just what the Dolphins needed. Starting to get a little bit of luck go their way. And there it is, the little bobble. The Dollies. And here we go. The chat's getting riled up for it here. I'd say riled up, but we're not watching the 2026 premieres. Katoa gets it over to Nicarima. Hammer and Cobbo for the try line. He somehow held up. This is the greatest Titans defense of all time. It's a penalty for the Dolphins anyways, but this is the greatest Titans defense of all time. The greatest Titans defense ever. The greatest. Look at the scramble holding him up. They just can't stop him. Such a hard man to stop that close to the line. He does it again. And oh, Kitty legends. Waddling. He's been superb tonight. He's probably going to have to go off. Getting off the field now, Keanu Kitty. 173 run meters tonight here. Good old Keanu Kitty. In line with Katoa at the moment here. Titans with a big defensive set coming up here. We wish Kitty luck here. Through the middle here, Keanu Kitty. He's still on the field though, Kitty. Gets the tackle, but he is limping. He's struggling, Legends. And he might be a player they target to get through to score the try that gets them right back in this, Legends. The stress is there. And it's Psychoplath. We got Katoa. Farnworth. Oh, Farnworth here. Here he goes through the middle here, Farnworth. Third tackle now. 19 minutes on the clock here. The Dolphins. He'll run it off, says Will. He'll run it off and be fine as ever. 6 again for the Dolphins against the Gold Coast Titans. Bit of a mess up in TJC's words there. He probably will run it off, Legend, but, still. Katoa, forward. Oh, I'm sorry, but it was forward last time. That was forward. I know both were against Dolphins, but if it was forward last time, that was forward. But if Dolphins score here, I'm just saying. Katoa finds Ray Stone. Ray Stone! Ray Stone! Ray Stone! He went out in golden point for the Parramatta Eels against the Melbourne Storm. Cut out ball there. Titans look to intercept, but unfortunately he knocks it on. Jojo Fafita, Legends. Prime opportunity goes begging. Titans' defense has been insanely good tonight. Whatever you think of Titans' defense overall as a defense, that you cannot deny that tonight their defense has been switched on. Their defense tonight has been the best they've had in 10 years. I'm convinced. And I stand by it. Okay? Josh Hannay will make the Titans better. He will at the very least do what Holbrook did for them and get them into a consistent mid-table, high mid-table position where they might finish 8th at points. I am convinced by that. I don't think it's finals this year, but I do think Holbrook is a good... Holbrook is a good coach for Knights. They won last game, he showed it. But I do think Hannay shows the signs of being a good coach too. Gold Coast Titans, ladies and gentlemen. Even if the Dolphins manage to get the victory, they deserve some credit, the Titans. Dropping it off to the right now, the Dolphins. They can easily get the wooden spoon, but they deserve some credit, mate. Let's be honest here, in the past he's worked with, and I use this being trying to be nice. He's been given what compared to what he had at Cronulla. He's been given a bit of a regular nugget when he needs a golden nugget, He needs a golden nugget. He needs a 5-star nugget, but he's got a 1.5-star nugget. And, it's going to take a while before he perfects the recipe to make it a 5-star nugget. But now it's stuck at 1.5. He's editing it to be maybe 2 stars now. And it will take time before it becomes a 5-star gourmet nugget that you find at a chicken house or something. If Dolphins score again, that will be scary for Titans, terrifying for Titans, man. It's going to be hard for them to hold on, even with their good performances. 16 minutes on the clock still. Hold, release, carry on here, pressure here, 9 meters lost. Katoa with a high kick in the air, the Titans defense, and they hold on again here. Stepping around for Fafita. Well, that was unusually good. Pretty meek from the Dolphins in this one so far here. I say so far, majority of the game's gone by. 15 minutes on the clock, Legends. Paul Waker is on the sideline. And Titans down the left here. Jojo takes the tackle. Dolphins' attack is weirdly atrocious. Tonight, for some reason, it's weirdly atrocious. Usually, it's all right. Usually, I rate their attack, but I don't rate it today. It's been pretty dreadful today. Dolphins' defense, wow. Just wow, Legends. And if you haven't yet, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. It's the only way your team's going to win. And at this point, I think it's worth risking that curse and subbing, Legends. The Dolphins, it's a good kick in the air over to the left. Selwyn Cobbo. And it's the top one here as Hammer, arms out here, pushes them around. So, I'm a Queenslander legend, raised in Victoria. Yeah, I support Para, family team, but though I did choose that family team, I wasn't forced to support the family team. I support Queensland due to half my family being from Queensland, as well as being there a few times when I was younger, as well as some really personal dislikes with the Blues in New South Wales. But I don't get into it. Point is, I'm a Queensland fan. Wasn't born in New South Wales. So I won't take the trader comments. Round to the left, Queenslander, baby. I am watching from Papua New Guinea. Dolphins go for the win, says One Piss. Shout out to you, One Piss. I appreciate all my viewers from PNG. We've got a decent amount of you, legends, actually. Shout out to all of you. All right, PNG on top, baby. I can't wait for your team to enter the comp. How fun are the streams going to be when that happens? Dolphins to go for the win, says One Piss. It's got to happen, man. It's got to happen for the sake of them. For the sake of the Dolphins and for the sake of One Piss, make it happen. Manhandled one-on-one, the Gold Coast Titans on the ground. 13 minutes and 45 seconds. Queenslander on top. Queenslander on top, baby, rugby fella. Queenslander on top, baby. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter about who wins the series. Though it does because Queensland, come on, baby. But, the Blues win it, the Blues win it. Like, ultimately, I'm still so proud to be a Queensland supporter. Honestly, I can't wait for Origin this year. It gets bigger every year. I think we had one of our most popular streams ever when we did Origin Game 2 last year or something. It was huge. Hammer down the halfway to the 40, to the 30, looking to get to the 20. He's getting to the 10 now. Is he going to go to the try line? No, he's not. Hammer almost ran the entire field there, legends. And now he gets it over to Nicarima. He's scared through these Titans. Nicarima finds Lemueli. Amarillo for the corner. The Dolphins have done it. They're on their way back. Here come the Dolphins. Try will be converted 10-14 with a kick to come now here. And they're in the mix. We win a try on the right of the sticks. 10-14. Kick to come, baby. And it's Tamuai Fido with a run down that left edge there when he collected the ball off of a pass from Jermaine Asako there. You would have never seen it coming there. And they're back in it, legends. And you called it. You called it, Wampus. You called it, bro. You said it. So did Jiren. All right, we called it. Dolphins to score. It just wasn't the Hammer that scored it. He played a big factor in it, but he didn't score it. Bravo. They're back again here. I'm a Queensland because I was born there. Fair enough, legend, mate. I think if you're born there, that's the reason, right? If you were born, okay, I'm gonna keep it short and simple for people. If you were born in New South Wales, you support New South Wales. You are a Blue, all right? Just straight up. If you were born in Queensland, you're a Queenslander. That's how it goes. If you were born outside, look, technically you can choose or be a neutral, but I guess you choose what is your familiar connection, right? And for me, that would be the Queenslanders. But of course, it'd be so much easier for explaining if I could just say Blues, but I can't because that's how I've been brought up. I've become a Queenslander, So much easier in life. But that's as simple as it is. It's not that complicated in State of Origin. It's called State of Origin. Titans, what are you doing? They're maybe blowing a lead, legend. 11 minutes left on the clock, though. Win or lose, they can still be proud of the performance they put up here, and it's 12-14 now. Just that penalty kick is the difference here. And Wolf looks cautiously hopeful here. The Gold Coast. Gee, that was a tough try to stop, wasn't it? The way J.K. Varillo crashes over. Waz will crush Parramatta boy. We'll see, Drizzy. We'll see, Drizzy, when that comes about. Look forward to that game, mate. Bring it on. Honestly, if there's a team I'm happy to get smashed by, it's the Warriors, mate. Up the Waz, baby. That's it. Up the Waz, baby. I hope Para-Waz is a good game, man. And if the Waz win, the Waz win. Respect to them. The only time I really wanted the win against the Warriors was that one vlog, one of my favorite vlogs ever. New Zealand Para had it won in 2 to 3 months, I think it was. Went over to New Zealand on the same flight as the team and had a really emotional experience. It's one of the games that I owe to why I have such a strong bond as a supporter with the club and the players. So really, really, overall, I've got nothing but positive memories with the Waz. I've got zero hate for them. That's why it's state versus state and mate versus mate, as they say. Exactly, rugby fella. It's simple as that, legend. I do not approve of Blues fans that jump to Queensland. That's what I'll tell you, all right? And I do not approve of New South Wales men in general supporting Queensland. Plaff here, through the middle. 10 minutes on the clock here. Knights are getting smashed by the Warriors, says Kane Mills. Absolutely smashed. Releasing it here over to the right now. It's a line baller here. Morgan Knowles with the ball here. Morgan Knowles into the line. Knowles takes the tackle. Last tackle, Katoa. It's a very decent set from him. Over to the left here. And on the 15 here, Philip Sami manages to get the ball now. Sami with speed. Somewhat invigorated by that. 10 minutes left on the clock, legends. I repeat, 10 minutes left on the clock here. The Titans. Because there's Queenslanders in Melbourne. Exactly, rugby fella. There's Queenslanders in Melbourne. 100% there is. Fair enough. Fair enough. You've got a few reasons to support them then. You know? That's fair enough. You know, you got the reasons, legend. I'm not one that goes hard on Origin people. The only time I get hard on people is when they go, I support Queensland because they win. You guys give the actual fans a terrible name. All right? As long as it's not like that, I don't care. Titans just need to score to hold on. They just need to score to hold on, baby. Gets over to the 10, Selwyn Cobbo. Let's go hammer time, says G in the chat here. They need to hold on with a 2-point lead at the moment, the Titans. Oof, and it's a penalty for Dolphins. 9 minutes on the clock now. I'm not even a Titans fan and I'm getting stressed with them. Can somebody check how my boy Blaze is doing? Somebody do a checkup from TJC for BKR Sport. I need to know if the boy's okay because this is not looking good. It's not looking good right now. It's not looking good at all, actually. It's looking really bad. It's looking stressful at the moment here. I hope he's good. All right, his heart rate's not jumped out of his chest yet. I'm born in Queensland, but I've always gone for Blues. Blues. If you have a familiar reason for it, then I think that's fair enough, legend. Like, ultimately, I don't think it can really be a Wagoner that jumps on the Blues, right? I'm also talking about Blues fans jumping to Queensland because, let's face it, 9 out of 10 times, 9.5 out of 10 times, that wasn't... It's for winning, right? Let's be honest with ourselves here, legend. I got nothing against you, Will. You're awesome, Will. I love you, man. You're the best. You're one of the OGs. You're one of the real ones. We like you. Let's go, Hammer, says Rugby Fella. I'm looking forward to Bruce's Best Panthers next week. Me too, man. That's going to be a good stream. Hammer time, says G. Hammer time, baby. Tabu Fido looking for a little bit here. Dolphins down. 35 meters out now. Plath. Over to the left. Katoa. To Nicarima. Looks for the minutes to be a hero here. Couldn't quite find it. Goes down. Plath, 49 meters gained here. It's a good kick in the air. Plenty of pressure. It's Hammer. They've done it. They've come back. They've come back, you beauty. Yes, we do. We all want Hammer to score. Hamiso Tabuai has just put the Dolphins in the lead for the first time in this game. And this has been a final 20 minutes to forget for the Titans. 16-14 with a kick to come here. Now Titans are going to be looking for a try, surely. It's hammer time, baby. Right under the sticks. It was a beautifully slotted kick there from Isaiah Katoa in the air, mate. Isaiah Katoa, what a simple yet practical player he is. At such a young age, too. Built like a poop house. And Hammer, he's been threatening to do this. Crashes on through there. I'm never betting times again. What a joke, says Gabriels. What a joke. Insane. Absolutely insane. And it's 2 points the difference. And they come from nowhere. I'm still tipping Sharks next week, but credit to the Dolphins for not giving up here. And it looks like the Knights are going to be the only team that proved me wrong this round. And I'm pretty proud of that. Even though I didn't get a tipping video out, I'm kind of half glad that my first 8 out of 8 isn't during a week where I was too sick to make a tipping video. You called it, G. You called it, G. Well, you said it'd be the first try in the second half, but, you know, you called it nonetheless that he'd score. Now, for Asako. Puts himself in the picture here. He's got it in. 18-14 now. The Titans have kind of fallen apart in the last bits. Genuinely, check on my boy Blaze. This isn't good. This isn't good. And after 53 minutes of the Dolphins trailing, time changes. 6 minutes. Here we go. The team that scored the most points and lost last week ends up crashing over and hopefully will be winning this week for the sake of the Dolphins here. Otherwise, they're going to be blowing their own big lead. And you know what's funny, Legends? I didn't even realize this. Look what the poll says about the Titans. No comebacks this time. Yeah, that hasn't aged well. That hasn't aged well, has it? My tip. Or at least me saying that on the poll. Sorry, Titans fans. Seems like there is going to be a comeback. It was 14-0, mind you. Exactly. Titans did a miracle. It was 14-0. Hammer time in Brisbane, mate. Nothing like a bit of hammer time in Brisbane, bro. Nothing like a bit of hammer in Queensland. All around here, down the middle. Nearly gets to the 40 here. Just trying to go with them now. We go to the right here. Finds his way back around now. Finds the first try scorer of our game here, Fidawaki here. And Fidawaki, the machine, goes down here on the ground. Back to the hammer here. One more try would seal it. I've just got to say that. One more try would seal it for the Dolphins. 61 meters gained. High kick in the air. Chases on. Keanu Kitty gets it. Seriously, I hope so. You can only hope, man. I saw Gamat on first. They did you, rugby fellow. I hope you enjoyed it, man. Gamat Shibasaki, love him. Love Shibasaki. Titans need an intercept. 2 out from their own line, man. They're not going to be able to intercept themselves. They're going to need a big run somewhere from somebody, anybody. By Fermor. Less than 5 minutes left on the clock here. The Dolphins. It's just a 4-point difference here. And this is a game very well representing of the rivalry between these two teams. It's just always such an entertaining game compared to Broncos-Dolphins. And I stand by that. Broncos-Dolphins is great. It's a good rivalry. But Titans-Dolphins puts me on another level, even though Titans don't win it necessarily a lot. The fight that they put in it's what I enjoy. So after Titans lead 8-0 at halftime, the Dolphins came back 18-14. Yeah. And error from the Dolphins. Bonawaker picks it up. Massive moment for Gold Coast here. 5 minutes left. Hammer times 2. Hammer times 2, mate. And from nowhere nearly here. And that was close. Otherwise, he might have found himself in the bin. Hammer. Tino now. Down the left here. Through the middle. Tino Pasuamali. 3 minutes and a half on the clock. Looking for the try line here. Ilias. Finds Fotuwaker here. Guess what, TJC? I'm getting NRL. Awesome, mate. Awesome. Enjoy your DVDs. You know what I need a DVD of? This game. This game right here, legend. Gold Coast. That'll be tackle free on the 10. 6 more, legends. And look at that from Summerton here. 3 for the line here. 6 again inside the 10 meters. Well handled there. It's a full set for Titans on the 10-meter line. This will be one of their last chances to get it going here. And getting in here with the face here. And good tackle there. Come on, the Titans. He says, I got Eels, Rabbits, and Broncos DVDs. Mate, and you're just going to get more from there, right? The collection keeps going. And another penalty. The Titans have shown a lot in this game, but are they good enough to get that next try? We're getting a review from the bunker. Spear tackle, potentially. Is the Psycho Plath going to be put in the bin? He's on report, at least. Psycho Plath, 13 on 13 still. He's going on report there. Brad Schneider, legends, on report. And it's a big one. Titans number 18 is on the field looking to set something up there. If I'm not mistaken, that's Luke Summerton. Yeah, Luke Summerton, legends, the former Penrith Panther. Brimson hovering at the back. Over to Tino Pasuamali now. Biggest Titans chance. It's probably their last huge chance in the game, legends. As a commentator, you want to keep it interesting, but I've got to be honest. This is their big moment. Back around here. All the pressure's on them now. Just bends them off there. Good effort from Hull here. Hull couldn't get through. Let him go again here. Summerton tries to run it. Instead, he'll just get tackled immediately here. Joey Lussick-esque. 2 tackles left. Ilias on the left. Brimson finds it around. It's going to go out. Gold Coast hit it out, Legends. And it's in to touch. The Dolphins, in all likelihood, should grab the victory here. They can still go to Golden Point, Legend, but they need to miss the kick after scoring the Titans. And Josh Hannay, positive signs, I'd say, but he's definitely got some stuff on the drawing board to look at. It is a 13-plus lead lost. Even if it's the lowest of low 13-plus leads, it's still a 13-plus lead lost. And the Titans will feel gutted to let that one slip away from themselves in this game. And well, this game's very much the Dolphins to lose now. Fodawaker on report here as well. Round right here now, Asako. And they've got Kitty. They can score from anywhere, Legends. I think Titans will score in the corner right now. Right now. That's the prediction from George Alarm. Let's go, Dollies, says G. Let's go, mate. Fourth tackle. The Titans fans going loud in the background. Dolphins too. They can't touch him here, the hammer. And fifth tackle coming up now. Can't get him to ground here. Not long till the final minute. The Titans with it here. And it's collected by Keanu Kitty, who just goes down to take the tackle here. All over Finn's win, says the sim. All over it, bro. All over it. They got it done, Legends. If you enjoyed the stream tonight, Legends, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the little notification bell to be notified of every time I upload. And of course, well, you know, have a good day, right? 45 seconds left on the clock. And then we wrap this one up here, right? With a little bit of a debrief. Brimson with a low kick, a little grubber here. Furmore, he didn't really see Hammer, did he? And Hammer's there, and that's got to be game. 30 seconds now on the clock here. And I'd say they just fly through with it, right? They play out the clock here. Katoa gets over to the left. I'll see you Friday. See me Friday, rugby fellow. You'll also see You'll see all of the games until Sunday, and you'll see a prediction video coming out on the Tuesday, Legends. So keep an eye out for that too. And the Dolphins are going to get it up on the board here. Katoa to Ray Stone. Yeah, if Ray Stone scores, that's just the absolute picnic, isn't it? 0-1, and that is full time. The Dolphins have won at home at Suncorp, 18-14. They were 14-0 down at one point, Legends. The Gold Coast Titans lose that lead, and Dolphins, despite their lack of attack compared to usual, have found it. And the Gold Coast Titans letting their defense drop off in the final 20 minutes, the difference. Dolphins with the victory here tonight. If you enjoyed, we've already said what you need to do. I hope you guys had a great time. This has been a brilliant night for streaming. We've gained about 10 to 12 subs. I don't know the exact maths on it, but it's been a fun time overall, and we'll only grow from there, Legends. Next week, bigger than ever with a fully fit TJC that's not out with the flu for all of it. This week was quite a hectic one. We are back to normal from Tuesday onwards. Cracking stuff, Legends. Is Dolphins playing in the next game? They are playing the Sharks, Legend. We'll be watching that. Daniel Bates says, cracking stream, Tyler. See you again soon. Hope you recover more, my brother. Mate. We're just on the up from here, but I appreciate that, bro. I'm probably going to have a good rest tomorrow just to get myself that extra little bit better. But I'm glad I did these two streams today. Really proud. Having a great night, TJC, if you need me. 100%, man. Appreciate you guys. Have a great night, Legends. You're the best viewers. Better luck next time, Titans. Dolphins just simply too much in the barrel. Best Legends in the comp.